ever considered where the oxygen you're breathing comes from? It's not just from the trees. Yes, trees do contribute to the oxygen we breathe, but they are not the main source. Here's a surprising fact. The oceans produce between 50 to 80% of the world's oxygen. That's right, more than half of the oxygen we breathe comes from beneath the waves, not from the forests or jungles. Now you might be wondering, how does that work? It's all thanks to marine organisms. Tiny creatures like plankton, algae, seaweed, and certain types of bacteria are all capable of photosynthesis. This process, as you might remember from biology class, takes in carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. These marine organisms are so plentiful and their photosynthesis so efficient that they end up producing a major portion of the world's oxygen. So next time you take a deep breath, give a silent thank you to our oceans. Would you believe that your stomach is capable of dissolving a razor blade? It might sound surreal, but it's true. The pH level in your stomach ranges from 1 to 3, indicating a very strong acid presence. This level of acidity is so intense that it can dissolve a single-edged blade. A fascinating study even proved this, immersing a blade in stomach acid and observing its gradual dissolution over a few hours. So, while we don't recommend swallowing any sharp objects, at least now you know your stomach is prepared for it. Fancy a radioactive snack? How about a banana? Yes, you heard that right. Bananas are naturally radioactive. This is due to their high levels of potassium, a small fraction of which is indeed radioactive. But before you start rethinking your fruit choices, let's clarify something. The radiation level in bananas is extremely small, so small that it's not harmful to us. So, enjoy your banana smoothie. Just remember it's a little bit radioactive. Have you ever wondered how sea animals navigate the vast oceans? It's a question that has puzzled humans for centuries. But science has uncovered that some sea animals like turtles and salmon have a rather ingenious solution. They can actually sense the Earth's magnetic fields and use them as a compass for navigation. This might lead you to ask, is the Earth a magnet? And the answer is yes, it is. The Earth is composed of different layers, each with its own unique chemical composition and physical properties. The crust of the Earth, for instance, has some degree of magnetization, but the real magic happens in the core of the Earth. It's here that the Earth generates its own magnetic field. These magnetic fields wrap around our planet invisible to the human eye, but not to the finely tuned senses of certain sea animals. So, the next time you're lost, maybe ask a sea turtle for directions. Did you know that helium can defy gravity? That's right, this lightweight element, second most abundant in the universe, has some pretty cool tricks up its sleeve when it gets really, really cold. When helium is chilled to just a few degrees below its boiling point, a cool 452 degrees Fahrenheit below zero, it undergoes a transformation. It becomes a superfluid, a state of matter that can move without any friction at all. Imagine pouring a glass of water, but instead of it staying put, it climbs up the sides of the glass and overflows. That's what helium as a superfluid can do, but it doesn't stop there. This helium superfluid can also seep through the tiniest of cracks in a container, the kind of cracks that are only a molecule wide. It's like having the power to walk through walls, but on a microscopic scale. So helium isn't just for party balloons, it's a superfluid with its own set of superpowers. Did you know that you might not be as human as you think? Our genetic composition is a captivating mosaic of information, and it's not entirely our own. Studies published in Genome Biology suggest that our genome, the complete set of genes in our DNA, might contain as many as 145 genes inherited from sources other than humans. These include bacteria, other single-celled organisms, and even viruses. So the next time someone calls you a mutant, take it as a compliment. Ever wondered why food tastes bland when your mouth is dry? Well, it's because our ability to taste hinges on saliva. Quite intriguing, isn't it? You see, for us to savor the flavors of our food, the chemicals within it need to dissolve in saliva. Once they've dissolved, our taste buds can detect them, allowing us to experience the symphony of flavors we all love. So no saliva, no taste. It's as simple as that.